Hey Diva Dolls, I told you guys I would bring on my boo, my bestie, Mia the boss.
Hey ladies, what's up?
So she is getting surgery on Monday, like literally less than a week from now. And of course, since I've been there and done that, I told her I'll help her out with anything she needs. So we decided to go shopping, and I wanted you guys to see what we picked up if you are going on this journey or have questions about what to expect as far as the liquid phase.
Yeah, so we went to Walmart last Saturday to pick out items for my liquid diet. So I started my liquid diet on the 14th, and it's going to be all the way up until the day of my surgery, which is next Monday. Very anxious and was kind of apprehensive and just crazy. I get like low-key panic attacks, but it was kind of easy, and it's actually, you got to get really creative when it comes to liquid diets. So we're gonna show you our Walmart extravaganza. Guys, I'm so nervous about this liquid diet, but my friend Crystal has given me some of the tools I needed to succeed. Keys to success.
So we are about to liquid diet it up, get all the goodies. Definitely get the PB2. Really, really good for flavor. You see it, 85% less calories. Look at the sugar, turn it around. Based off of being pre-op, you want to get used to having stuff that's 10 grams of sugar or less. This shows it's only 1 gram of sugar. You get 5 grams of protein, and that's per serving, which is 2 tablespoons. This is a go. I also think regular peanut butter, in case you wanted to like make it like a special kind of smoothie. Like I think if you like peanut butter, you should get.
Can't have smoothies for the diet.
Not a smoothie.
Everything has to be milk consistency.
Yeah, it'll be milky. I think it's either or. You can use that if you want to taste like peanut butter. Let's just keep with the butter.
Let's keep with that.
All right.
So this is going to be to make my protein shakes taste a little bit better.
It's gonna taste like chocolate, bruh. And it's not sweet, so it just gives you the chocolate taste.
So I'm going to try out these muscle milks. I've heard these are really good. They have 25 grams of protein. So this will be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, y'all. This is going to be a sacrifice.
Gotta get the Crystal Light. Yes, it's like Kool-Aid. Let's keep going. Okay, you got regular Gatorade. Nope, I'm gonna show the difference.
I like grape. Dang, it's only grape one.
Carbohydrates, sugars, carbohydrates.
Looks like we'll be getting the G2, guys. Well,
Yes.
that's all I can have.
Yes.
So, there's another grape one.
Yes.
This one. Rainberry. I don't know about that one. They don't have like a pack of G2s?
Down there they do.
Where?
Right here. Yeah. So we got the stevia. And with the stevia, let's see. Whoops. Protein, no sugars. That's why it's important.
When it came to the liquid diet, it was a lot of trial and error that I learned. Everything isn't good. Everything that everyone recommends, you may not like it. So that's what I learned. I bought a lot of stuff that I ended up taking back like a few days ago.
Well, basically, I told her, hey, get the PB2. You'll see that in the video. It's good flavoring. If you like peanut butter, you can add it in your protein shakes. We figured out certain type of protein shakes you should have, like whey protein over soy protein. But for Mia, she's on the go, and it doesn't make sense for her. So what did you end up doing?
Yeah, so I ended up buying like the PB2. We bought like some stevia to kind of just give it a little bit of flavor, like, you know, just to have a little bit of sweetness. Like baking cocoa powder, it has to be unsweetened. And then also I did end up buying a whey protein. I never opened it just because it was just like with my busy work schedule and just kind of like just my lifestyle, it was just too hard to try to make protein shakes. So what I ended up liking was the Premier Protein and vanilla, and I learned to mix that with other stuff, you know, just kind of have different tastes throughout the day.
You said something about, like you said, the pumps, and this is all new to me. She put me on, and I'm still on my weight loss struggle, so I'm going to use these.
Okay, so during my Instagram exploring, I found that people buy like the little flavor pumps. It's like when you go to Starbucks and you ask them for like a shot of espresso, or no, a shot of hazelnut or a shot of vanilla.
The pump thing.
Yeah, so it's sugar-free flavored syrups. They have like 0 protein, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, like all that stuff. So I ended up buying hazelnut because I love hazelnut flavored stuff, and then I bought one that tastes like the s'mores. S'mores was it was okay.
No, so did you put that straight into the protein powder, or you had like the shake?
So I like I said, I use the Premier proteins. Because it's already full, you have to drink a little bit, and then I just pour a very little bit in it, and I just close the cap and shake it back up. So that really helped. I mean, the Premier Protein vanilla, it doesn't really taste that bad, but just to, you know, it gets kind of boring drinking the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, because you guys got to remember, it's not just the fact of, oh, we got to be on a liquid diet, you got to lose some weight for surgery. It's actually a medical necessity because of your, I want to say it's your liver. They're trying to shrink an organ so that when they're in there with the robots, most of the time they do it laparoscopically, they don't want to cut anything. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to kill you.
Yes.
So that's why you have to be on a liquid diet.
Yeah, so that was a thing that I learned. So I didn't really understand why I had to be on a liquid diet. I thought it was because they were trying to just flush out my stomach so nothing would come out of my stomach when they cut it. But the reason why is that they want your liver to be shrunk, because they don't need the liver to be in the way once they're trying to get to the stomach. So like she said, yes, it is done by computers and machines. They're going to cut you open a few spots along your stomach to send the little computer in to pretty much cut your stomach and to stitch it up. So your liver needs to be small, which is why you can't be eating any food.
Exactly. And the thing about the liquid diet is that you gotta put yourself in a situation, not to call nobody out, but you can't be going out, you can't be doing things, because what's gonna happen, Mia?
You'll cheat. You really will cheat, y'all. So a lot of you have been asking me, like, on my social media, how's the liquid diet going? I'm like, yeah, it's going. So I did cheat like 2 days, but I didn't really eat the food like that because I think guilt was like really overcoming me. But the one thing that I've learned when it came to this liquid diet, everyone kept saying the first 3 days are the worst. It isn't really, when they say the worst, it isn't really when it comes to like how you feel. It's all about your mindset. So the first day I was like, okay, you know, this is whatever. But I thought about every idle moment, I thought about food. I'm like, good Lord, this is just crazy.
Like,
how
you
like,
don't realize it.
You don't think about how much you
food
think
is
about
a part
food.
of your life.
So like, you know, being at work and stuff, I'm like, oh yes, it's my lunch break. I'm like, no, you're about to go sit in the back in the break room and go drink some
And then you got
soup.
all this free time. It's like, okay, well, what do I do?
Yeah, so I found my lunch breaks being a lot shorter this past few weeks, but just your mind, the mind game stuff for the first 3 days was the hardest part. Because like driving home from work, I'm like, yes, let's just pull over and go to Chipotle. I'm like, no,
you cannot.
You got to go home and drink some freaking healthy cream of chicken soup. So yeah, the liquid diet is in the game. You definitely don't want to cheat. I mean, it's a reason why they don't want you to cheat, just like we talked about your liver. It's all about, you know, having a successful and a safe surgery. That's the main thing.
If you cheat, we don't want you to think it's the worst, you're gonna die. It's just that, no, you did wrong, and don't beat yourself up about it. Yeah.
Because I think the first time I cheated, I really like beat myself about it. I was like, I should just throw this up. My friend was like, come on, girl, like it's okay. Like it really is okay. But it's just, you have to kind of think, yeah, this is for a reason. I mean, you're on a liquid diet for a reason. So I kind of had to stop. And also, like she was saying, I mean, you definitely want to put yourself in an environment where you're not going to be tempted to cheat or have, you know, other factors around you that's going to tempt you to cheat. Like, I mean, yes, I like to go out. I went out once, I went out like on a few days ago, and I drank, and it was just like, you get drunk really fast because you don't really have any food in your system. I was like, nope, not doing this again. This was not a good feeling. So if you cheat on your liquid diet, don't beat yourself up about it, but just know you don't need to be doing it at all.
Do it.
What if I put this shit on? Where's the little...
Just grab one, man.
No, I need a bag.
But why? Why do you need a bag?
I'm gonna buy a few.
Just put them in the car. Ain't like you gonna eat the outside.
No, I'm talking about like, when I get in my house. I don't like when they put my lemons, like, just sit them in a bag.
I put them in a bowl and put them in my fridge. So pretty that way. So mark the store in that ass.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna show you what's in my cart for this 2-week liquid diet that I'm getting pre-bariatric surgery. Of course, you gotta have water. Then I found a cookies and cream protein shake, 15 grams. I have to consume like 60 grams of protein a day. So I'm gonna try out the muscle milk. Don't really know how this is gonna go, so I just bought one. I can have soups, cream soups. It all has to be the consistency of milk. So I'm probably gonna have to mix it a little bit with stuff. Of course, I got some low sodium chicken broth, Gatorade. It has to be the G2 Gatorade. Of course, we talked about this earlier. You can have Jello and more water and lemons for the water. So stay tuned to see what I'm gonna be doing with all this crazy stuff. So this will be what I'm eating for a week, y'all. 45.72 a week. This is all my food for maybe about a week and a half. No, probably a week, probably a few days. Yeah.
And then you guys will see in the video the type of soups that we're recommending. You can't, you know, be like, oh, I'm gonna get this French onion with these croutons.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I'm gonna get this broccoli and cheese.
Doesn't work like that at all.
Tell them what you had to do.
Soups is a key to success for your liquid diet, because of course, you know, like with my liquid diet, this may not be the same for everybody, but if you follow me on social media, you see me kind of Snapchat or Instagram like my paperwork. So the liquid diet, they want you to have at least 60 grams of protein a day. So I get that by having like a protein shake for breakfast and then for dinner. Lunch is when I try to do my soups, and the snacks are like the extra things. So with the soup, it's mainly broth, and you can have cream soups. But it's a lot when it comes to the cream soups. They have to be milk substance, which means you got to put it in a blender, and it can't have any chunks in it. So I have cream of chicken, and I have to strain it to get all the extra pieces out. The cream of mushroom is so good, but it can't have the mushrooms in it, and the cream of shrimp is good too. But like I said, it has to be a milk consistency.
It tastes like a steak dinner.
Yeah, after drinking the protein shakes all day.
Oh my gosh, it is so refreshing.
When it comes to the soup, you can't have tomato soup. I didn't know that at first, and I did eat it, but I think it's because tomato is acidic.
Yep, you got it.
And you don't want that messing up your stomach. So,
well, let's pause. And if you read, the information they give you, if your doctor tells you with the acid, it's because you want to get used to not having anything spicy down the line after surgery or anything highly acidic, because your stomach's lining is so thin, it's so different than before. Since your stomach is so such smaller, you can actually end up getting ulcers. And these ulcers aren't just normal. I'm talking about like you can get sent to the hospital, you can have complications, you can die. And that's why. So not to be like the one scaring everybody, but everything is important, and it's not just said because they want to give you a hard time. It all makes sense.
So follow your paperwork. I mean, it outlines to a T what you can and what you cannot have. So besides the protein shakes, whether you want to make your own shakes or you want to get pre-made, protein shakes, and then beside the soups, you can have a lot of other things. So the other stuff is how I've kind of been surviving too. You can have sugar-free Jello. You can have all the popsicles that you want.
Yes, red popsicles.
Of course,
sugar-free.
Yeah, it has to be sugar-free popsicles. And trust me, there's tons of sugar-free popsicle options out there. Like, I eat one of those every night before I go to sleep, besides some water. Of course, your water intake, which is the thing, which has always been my struggle. I don't drink enough water as it is, but with this, it's like I'm forcing myself to drink like 6 to 8 cups of water, like every day. Like, well, I think it's time more than that, but it's like pretty much you need to have like 6 bottled waters a day. So think of it that way.
Typically, they ask like 64 ounces. So if you guys can figure out exactly what that means on whatever jug or bottle you're drinking from, it's 64 ounces is the recommendation.
Yeah, I just try to quantify like, okay, I think that's like 6 bottled waters or something. But what else? So I mean, water's cool because I do like the detox water. I put the lemons and the cucumber in it, but you can have like Crystal Light too. So Crystal showed me
fruit punch.
The fruit punch Crystal Light.
It tastes like red Kool-Aid.
It tastes exactly like the red Kool-Aid. So that is, I mean, you don't want your diet to become redundant or whatever.
Yes.
So yeah, the kid. But yeah, so follow your liquid diet stuff to a T. And then, like I said, when it comes to the protein shakes, you can get a little bit creative. I'll give you one of my little recipes. So I like chai tea lattes from Starbucks. You can't have caffeinated anything. So finding decaf stuff, that is kind of hard. But I bought like the decaf chai tea concentrate, and I mix it with the protein shake, put a little bit of hazelnut in it, and put it over ice and like shake it up.
That sounds so good.
Best thing ever.
Like, I want one right now.
Tastes just like the one at Starbucks. So that's
this
in my
is
morning.
the lifestyle change, y'all. So the fact that you can find something that you love, but in a healthy manner that fits your new lifestyle, that's what it's all about. That's how you, like, losing the weight is going to be easy. You're going to have to do nothing and you're going to lose weight. It's keeping the weight
and
off.
then changing the way that you eat. Because even like, you know, some of the practices that I have now, even post-surgery for 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing this all over again. So just think for a whole month, I'm just going to be consuming liquids, y'all.
Well, it'll be totally worth it, and I'm excited you're on this journey, and I'm here for you.
Oh my God, this is so scary. I'm like kind of scared, but you guys have been so supportive, and to have like a friend who's already been through the process, it makes a lot of stuff easier because I have questions. I'm like, yo, this paperwork said somehow I can't have this, and what does this mean? And you know, definitely throughout a process, like, you definitely want to have an awesome support system.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, it's going to be very nerve-wracking on yourself, and then just, you know, someone to talk to. So even if it's like, if you find somebody on social media, or if you have a friend, like, you know, my case, I have someone, you know, who's actually been through it and I've seen them go through it. So, you know, you got to just find something that's going to provide you with a little bit of relief.
And if you don't have it, I mean, we are here. So leave us comments below if you feel more comfortable sending us emails. We'll put all the contact info below. Find us on Instagram, crissythedoll.
And be the boss.
And we'll be your support system, because when I went through it, all of my friends at the time was thinking, I don't know about that. So if you don't have the support, we got you.
Yeah, and I've been going to be showing you all the good, the bad, and the ugly through my YouTube as well. So just going to kind of take you along this journey up until the days of surgery, and of course after, you know, 3 months down the line post-operation.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We love ya.
And stay fabulous and stay fierce. Bye.